planner friends, today we have an Erin Condren haul. I made an order when they had the sale over St. Patrick's Day, and it was printed and shipped out super fast, which is surprising because I got a lot of personalization. So I haven't taken anything out of the package yet, but let's take a look. The first thing I'm sharing is the Bright Fine Tip Wet Erase Markers. This is a 3-pack, and I got these because I like the fine tip of these. The other wet dry erase markers, the tip is really thick, and some of the dashboards, especially the A5, there's not a lot of room, and I write big. So I figured I got the one in the seasonal surprise box, and I got the white ones, and I really liked those, so I went ahead and grabbed these bright colors. I thought they would be fun for springtime. Moving on, I also had to grab the new dual tip markers. These are the sunset colors. I have the previous version, I think they were called Earth Tone, and I love them, so I had to grab these. I don't use the chisel tip as much, but I really like the fine tip. And we'll zoom in a little bit more. So as you can see, we've got Perry, Dusk, Sunset, Mire, Pool, and Storm. Good variety there, kind of looks like a little sunset. That is the dual tip markers. I realized y'all might want to see the new colors in the dual tip markers. So I grabbed an Erin Condren notebook and the pens, and let's test them out. Okay, so here is a zoomed in look at the new colors. I really like them all together. The Mire, the yellow, not sure how much use that will get as for writing. Like, it shows up really well on camera, but in person, it's just not as readable as it is when I zoomed in. But I do like the chisel tip part of that. It shows up very nice on the paper. So yeah, definitely will find a use for these. This one, not so exciting, but this is my third set of these A5 ring agenda dividers. I love them, and I keep finding I need more of them because I keep putting more things in ring agendas. So this next item came just in time. We are on our last page of our dinner notepad, so I had to order a new one. I, though, am dumb, and I forgot to keep the days of the week on there. Like, I personalized the top, and I forgot to personalize the rest of it. So, you know, don't be like me. Make sure you personalize everything. Either way, doesn't matter because I always put the date in the corner, so I can just put the date in Monday, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. These are really helpful. How I use them is, as I said, I put the days of the week, and I put what we're having for dinner each day. And then instead of using this as a grocery list, I make notes like Monday we need to take out the chicken, Tuesday we need to take out ground beef, whatever it is. Like, I make those little notes so that we take things out, because I oftentimes forget to take the stuff out of the freezer, and then we have to scramble to make a new dinner plan. So that's how I use that instead of as a grocery list. Of course, I cannot resist anything Star Wars related, especially Darth Vader. So this is one of the new sticker sheets featuring Darth Vader, the Death Star, and I'm saving all of these, and I'm going to be using them throughout the month of May because of May the 4th be with you. And the other thing I can never resist in Star Wars is the Mandalorian and Grogu. How pretty is this sheet? Like, oh my gosh. I forgot to mention with this one too, these are like the only colorway they come in. You can't like change it like you can with some of the stickers, but you don't need to because they're just awesome. And I have had my eye on this cover since it came out. I just hadn't bought it yet. I bought the sticker sheet of it, but not the cover. So I went ahead and I got the cover. I love it. R2 is one of my favorites. I have like 800 Star Wars favorites. So don't at me. But here's R2. And I got one other cover because I hadn't had this one yet. And I wanted to make sure I got all of the Star Wars stuff before any of it disappeared. This is I think it's the passport stamp one. And what I love about this one is all of the little details. Let's zoom in a little bit and take a look. So starting down here, we have Chewbacca, where there's a Wookiee, there's a way. Like they all have little Mandalorian for hire. They all have little sayings about their character. We'll move up. We got Ewok, Stormtrooper, Yoda, Princess Leia, and R2. Then we have my other favorite droid, BB-8. And of course, we got Han Solo, R2-D2, Darth Vader. And then when you open it up, now this is the old inside cover design yet, but you've got the little stamps on the inside. So the front, you've got Han Solo, Princess Leia, and then the back, you've got the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. So yeah, love, love, love the attention to detail that they put into these covers and notebooks and stickers. It's so great. And I just geek out every time something new comes out. All right, don't be mad at me, but I bought 3 notebooks. I know. I wasn't supposed to buy notebooks, but I had to get the new notebook layout so that we could review it, maybe brainstorm some ideas of what we can use it for. But before we get to the new notebook layout, well, I guess this is a new one as well. This is the new softbound. Look at this leopard. It is awesome. I love it. I love this gray kind of taupe color. I also didn't realize that I didn't personalize this one. I think that's because it was like initials and I don't really do initials. So I have this kind of like blank spot here, but that's okay. So this is the inside. Let me see if it says what it is. Nope. So on the inside of this one, you have your lined pages, and across the top you have the months and the dates. So you could use this as like a journal, a calendar, a planner kind of thing. Highlight January and then highlight, January 2nd, and then what you have to do that day, or journal at night. So you have that throughout. You have a kind of a sagey green color ribbon in the middle, and just a blank line page at the end. So that is one of the new softbound notebooks. I got 2 of the new style 7x9 notebooks. Moving on to the last 2 notebooks. These are both the same layout, but I got different covers. So we'll go over everything new with the notebooks. So the first one, and I'm sure you're all going to be shocked, it's Darth Vader. I know I got the sticker set, but I also needed the cover. Now the interchangeable covers have been updated. The inside is a little bit different. So this is the new inside cover. So let me grab the old version. so we can kind of compare. The old version, you have a ribbon at the top and then just lines. The new version, you have kind of that same idea of the top ribbon, but then you also get a checklist box with 7 checklists, a blank box, and then just kind of a bigger rectangle at the bottom. I do like this upgrade. I think if you use the covers with, your wet or dry erase marker, you can keep track of things better with this layout than with this. This you can make a list, but if you wanted a checklist, you'd have to cross it off or make your own checklist. This you have a built-in checklist. You've got some areas that you can kind of be more creative with and put different things in there. And then before we look at the new notebook layout, let's take a look at the back cover. So this is the new back cover. It's got space at the top for a header and then a bunch of lines. And the old back cover is just a ribbon at the top and a blank space. So yeah, you can be creative. You have a whole blank space to do whatever you want. But having the lines is also nice because if you want to make a list or make notes of things that you have to remember, the lines are really helpful. That is the new inside of the interchangeable covers. Now let's take a look at the new layout. The new layout is called Priorities and Notes. And what it looks like is 6 boxes followed by a lined page. And this is continued throughout the notebook. Now, how I am planning to use this one is to kind of storyboard some of my videos where I'm not this video, I'm completely off the cuff, just kind of going through and talking to you about my thoughts on these items. Some of my other videos, I actually follow an outline and I try to hit key points or pros and cons, things like that. So that is how I'm planning to use this. I can write my outline here and I can kind of storyboard some of the shots that I want over here. Another idea I had was if you didn't want to use a specific goal setting system, you could use this notebook. You could put in your weekly goals here and then write out your weekly actions over here. Or you could do monthly goals and monthly actions. I also thought maybe you could use it somehow with social media, maybe to track Instagram followers or YouTube subscribers. You could put your big goals here and then just make notes about it over here. Maybe color these in as you hit those goals. I haven't really come up with any other ideas for this notebook, but I'm sure there's a lot of different ways you could use this. Let's get a good brainstorming session going and let me know in the comments how you would use this notebook or just different ideas that you have, because maybe someone was I like that notebook, but I'm not sure about ordering it because I don't really have an idea of how I could use it. Let's get some people some ideas. So if they're on the fence, they can be oh my gosh, that idea, brilliant. I am going to do that. So that is the, I have to look at the front because I always forget the priorities and notes layout. And then as usual, you get a set of stickers in the back. All right, the last notebook, and I'm sure you're all going to be shocked at which cover I got for this one. I got The Mandalorian. I know, you're shocked. I can tell. As you can see, this one is also the priorities and notes. Here's the inside cover in a little lighter shade. And then we got our boxes and our lined pages. So that is everything that I got in the Erin Condren sale. Did you shop the sale? And if so, did you get anything fun? Let me know in the comments. And again, let me know if you have any ideas for that priority and notes notebook, because I'd love to hear them. Because, I'll probably end up buying more of them at some point, and I need all the ideas. All right, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I hope your planning and coffee are strong.